On this episode of Lapeef Let's Talk,
sure that you can go to a class to roll sushi.
Okay, so just open to learning.
Yes, but this is what you got to do. At that door, you bring none of that bullshit that you experience. Because I'm not going to deal with none of that.
So they can't be like, I've been to a sushi class before and I can't.
Because, I mean, you can realize it that, I mean, the thing is, if that relationship means something to you, then you would do whatever it is to actually make that relationship go. If that man providing you the time and the resources to do that, then just do it. But don't sit here and come in the house and say, I don't do that. I don't know how to do that. No, you're going to be out the door fast. You came in the door because now you're still bringing that mentality that I would agree with Courtney. It's that mentality. But my analogy, when I say come to the house barefoot and butt naked, I'm saying you take everything off. You surrender everything once you walk in that house to that relationship.
Fall into your femininity because he's not going to put you in a place where you got to compete for resources and need you in order to pay the bills. It's a certain level of leadership that you're going to fall under by default because that's your inherent nature as a woman. Yes, some things can be learned and some things are learned behavior, but instinctually, women are still who they are when they get under a certain type of guy. And when a certain dude moves through the room, and Mr. Logic, you know it's true. Me and you connected in person the other day, and I'm not talking about me, I'm not talking about you, but just on an observation level, when a certain dude or when certain people move through the room, women inherently get up under his leadership and don't question it even a little bit. And when you see him move around certain other dudes, they move a certain type of way. It's not hard to figure out. People are who they are. A woman today, a modern woman today is no different than a modern woman in 1920. It's the same thing. It did not change.
You think that all modern women, like women that are combative and like that, they can change easily the older they are?
I do. I believe that all women are going to move a certain type of way around a certain man. I do. I honestly, in my heart, I believe it. Absolutely. 100%.
I feel the older the women are, the more stuck
you get stuck in your ways.
Yeah, it's conditioned.
And even if it's an amazing leader and you want it, the problem comes, I think, a lot of times is that we want something so bad. However, we don't know how to keep it. And we want something, but we don't even know sometimes how to attain it. There's no woman out here that I know, majority, that don't want to get married. The issue is, where do I start?
Courtney, just a couple weeks ago, Courtney, you was advocating, you was arguing against logic and saying that no matter how old you are, you can change. You literally was on the other side of this argument just a couple weeks ago.
Not, Anton. Wait a minute. I never said no one could change. What I said was you have to have a marriage mind state. What I said is that, yes, you do get stuck in your ways, but you have to learn how to be it. You can change whatever. I've always said there's redemption and you can change. It might be hard, but it's not that you can't do it.
Can I ask something?
I never said at all in this conversation that you can't change, that if you're just stuck in your ways, that's it. It gets harder when you get older because you've been doing it. So you get in a habit, you get in a routine. Sometimes routines are hard to change, but if you're marriage minded and you want that marriage, then you're going to put forth the effort to change, put forth the effort to be a good wife at whatever age, but you know what you did wrong and why you wasn't there in your 20s. So you can change, but again, you have to change here first. If I want to lose weight, I can't I'm going to lose weight tomorrow. I have to change my head. I got to change how I look at food. I have to change how I look at exercise. It's all a mind. It's a mind change that you have to do.
Go ahead, Logic. I know you're trying to get in.
All right. So y'all know I don't really talk on no marriage because I ain't married. So, but I'm going to say this is to the point I think that Courtney was making. And I ain't trying to start no stuff today. I'm trying to be peaceful today.
No.
All right.
What?
But remember, I said last week's show, a woman got to come to my door. She got to be wet.
Butt naked
and barefooted, right? So y'all was so triggered about the whole term of a woman coming to my house being butt naked and barefooted that y'all never allowed me. Look at that cute. All right, I'm fading away. I can't do this shit today. Look. Look at women. Look at it. They can't even control their facial expressions. So yeah, and see the thing is Mr. Logic, what did you mean about, or Mr. Sundress, what you mean about bare butt naked and barefoot? I want her to leave all that shit she experienced that you just said right now at that door. Because if she come through that door, I have like a zero tolerance for what she know don't work, and she continue to try to bring into these households. So women ain't crazy. Women are smart. They're not dumb. They know the things they do that don't work, but because our society constantly hold them up, like I said, you can be a thought and a queen in the same voice. That's our society. That's what they do to y'all. So now, no matter what goes on, y'all still feel that y'all don't have to bend the knee. Like I said, and then people gonna get mad. I'm saying this on the live stream.
You said get on the knees?
No, bend the knee.
No, I'm playing.
Y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up. Stand up.
Bend the knee. Because I don't care what you say, how you was raised, what's your religion, who your daddy is, how much money you think you got, you gonna surrender all that, and you will come in my house barefooted and butt naked, and you will bend the knee. So like, and just let's keep it funky. If you got a problem with that argument, you're not marriage minded. How about that? Oh, I got to answer the question. Not being married.
Well, I completely disagree. If you think that everyone is going to come to you just clean with a clean slate, that there's no trauma that they might have went through, that there's nothing that they have picked up, their baggage might be minimum, but it's still something that comes in because women are human and go through life experiences too. So no one is just going to come to you pure and clean, especially if you're older and you're talking to older women. That's not going to happen. For me, my idea of marriage is, look, I might come with this and you might, can we work together to make this work? I'm working on this because I'm not a perfect woman, but can you deal with this? Can I deal with you and your shit?
And that's what I'm going to tell you though. I'm going to tell you this. I don't care about your idea.
Oh, that's
I don't care.
No, but see,
because you have yours and you don't have to care.
Look, that wasn't a shot. You just don't. You can't take it personal. We just having a conversation.
It's not personal.
I know it's not. I like your pink shirt today, though. You know what I'm saying?
I'll wear another one for you.
Yeah, exactly. See, I remember that 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
6 times in a row.
Yeah, you still cross-eyed. But yeah, let's get to
Logic. Can I ask you something? Because as you were explaining, I was like, okay, this is figurative language here. Did you call me Kayla?
No, what? I said Kay.
I know, I was just playing. So I see you were using some figurative language. And my question is, like, are you just saying that you want a woman who is willing to be open to certain things? Like, of course, you're not going to expect somebody to just have zero things that they might have as issues or things they're working through, but you at least want them to be willing to work like with you, or I don't know. I guess I'm trying to figure out what.
No, watch this. I'll give you an example, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know how to roll sushi, I will make sure that you can go to a class to roll sushi.
Okay, so just open to learning.
Yes, but this is what you got to do. At that door, you bring none of that bullshit that you experience. Because I'm not going to deal with none of that.
So they can't be like, I've been to a sushi class before and I can't.
Because, I mean, you can realize it that, I mean, the thing is, if that relationship means something to you, then you would do whatever it is to actually make that relationship go. If that man providing you the time and the resources to do that, then just do it. But don't sit here and come in the house and say, I don't do that. I don't know how to do that. No, you're going to be out the door fast you came in the door, because now you're still bringing that mentality that I would agree with Courtney. It's that mentality. But my analogy, when I say come to the house barefoot and butt naked, I'm saying you take everything off. You surrender everything once you walk in that house to that relationship.